Hello YouTube, it's Ghost of Mars 83, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel if you are new, and welcome those back who have subscribed to my channel. Today's discussion is going to be a little different. Today I'm going to be speaking in reference to a recent incident that occurred with me purchasing an item from eBay. The item I purchased is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera. Upon receiving the item in the mail approximately 3 days later, the item I received was a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition camera. Now, to those of you who are not familiar with the actual GoPro cameras, they are 3 editions of the cameras. You can have the Hero 3 Plus White Edition. You have the Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition camera. And you also have the Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera. Now, the difference between the three cameras are, the first one, again, is white. The 3 is going to be white. The second one is the silver. The 3 is going to be silver. The Black Edition, of course, the 3 is going to be black. And how I know what I'm purchasing, because I have not one GoPro Hero 3 Plus Edition camera, I have 3. The camera I'm currently recording from is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera. I have this GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera still in the box, and this is another GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition camera, and I'm currently utilizing the remote for the camera that I'm currently using. So, with me informing you in reference to the cameras and the actual GoPro Hero 3 Plus camera, the purchase I made on eBay, like I said, it was supposed to be for a Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera. The camera I received is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition camera. I knew when I opened up the box what it was, so I contacted eBay I contacted GoPro just to make sure that I was looking at the right thing. And of course, I was advised that the item I paid for is not what I received. I contacted the seller. The seller told me that it was correct, and they were going to contact GoPro. eBay opened up a case for me in reference to the item not being as described. I was issued a full refund. Now, the problem I have is, if anybody on here has dealt with eBay, you know if you make a purchase, regardless of being happy or unhappy, you have the right to leave feedback on your item. So, I in turn left feedback after I received my refund because I still wasn't happy. Like I said, they sent me a GoPro Hero 3 Silver Edition camera and sent me the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition paperwork with the Silver Edition camera. Basically trying to pass it over as it being a 3 Plus Black Edition camera when it was in fact not. So I said, in the actual feedback, I said, purchased a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera, received a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition camera with Black Edition paperwork. Now, I'm not sure if you all are aware, but that does not violate eBay terms and conditions when it comes to leaving feedback on an account or for a seller and or buyer. I went and checked the status of my feedback today, January 30th, 2015, and eBay removed my feedback. I in turn contacted eBay and asked the question, why was my information removed from the account? The representative that I spoke with stated that it did not violate eBay terms and conditions or policies. He does not know why it was removed. The feedback that I left cannot be placed back onto the fraudulent seller's account. And what course of action do I have as a buyer and or seller on eBay? Well, I in turn made contact with an attorney who is going to be contacting the legal department for eBay, and we're going to try to get this situation rectified. And the reason why I'm going this far is because I sold an item. I've sold approximately 100 items or purchased 100 items in the last 12 months on eBay. I had a buyer who purchased a brand new item from me which clearly stated no refunds accepted in the item description. My buyer contacted me saying, "Bro, I'm not happy with my purchase. I'd like a full refund." Well, sir, unfortunately, it clearly states no returns accepted, no refunds accepted on this new item. The buyer was upset because I would not issue him a refund on the non-refundable item, and left negative feedback stating that the seller is not knowledgeable, so buyer be aware. Unfortunately, that is incorrect because I am very aware and familiar with the terms and conditions of eBay. So, where's the protection for the buyers who are purchasing items that are not as described? Where's protection for the sellers who are selling items as described and they get negative feedback? To be completely honest with you, there is none. I understand that eBay is a business unlike any other business around. But if you're going to do something for one, do it for all. Stay uniform, keep the buyer safe, keep the seller safe, and make sure that everything is even across the board so it's not going to favor one person and not favor the other. How are you going to basically remove my feedback from this fraudulent seller when I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I am within the rules and regulations and the policies of eBay, and this person is trying to pass something off to a buyer who is unfamiliar with an item? In this case, I was extremely familiar with what I was purchasing and did not receive what I purchased. So, the only thing I want to tell you all is if you deal with eBay, be cautious, and they're not going to be fair. Because like I said, they're not fair to me. They're not fair to a lot of other people out there. And like I said, this is a prime example of, you know, how these big businesses operate when you have someone like myself who tries to stay on that level path and make sure that I remain truthful, honest, and fair when the company itself cannot be truth, honest, and fair. If you all have had any dealings like this, please, you can send me a message or you can put it in a video response. Again, I appreciate your time, and Ghost of Mars out.